Oh my
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
What else
bro.
is he? What else are you gonna do at this point
Come on, bro.
in the NBA? The
Come
NBA, the NBA should be called the WBA. It's the World Basketball
It's
Association.
World Basketball Association.
If they had teams everywhere else, they'd be calling themselves the WBA.
Or the IBA.
25 years from now, when my daughter is in her 30s, she might be watching the WBA. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? So you only can expand so far in the one country. So who knows, right? They're making a Europe league that's gonna compete against the Euro League, right?
Euro League, yes.
So WBA incoming. I'm gonna call it now. Probably right before we're dead. Right before we're dead, WBA. But to fix the All-Star game, here's what I do. All right. First thing I do is I order a Goodyear blimp. Okay.
All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend. I'm sorry. Goodyear blimp. All right, on Thursday, right before the festivities start.
Okay. Go ahead, cook.
All right. I'd have a Goodyear blimp, and I would say, leave this freaking town. You guys don't care about this All-Star weekend. You're just trying to meet your next husband. All right. That'd be the first thing I'd say, because that would be all directed towards the Mariah Mills of the world. Okay. So that's the first thing I'd say. All you skeezers and scalawags. And I'd have a big old print. That's Thursday when they start pulling up, because you know that's when they show up. I'm sorry. The Thoughts probably pull up on Wednesday. Pre-game. They know they're going to be in the club on Thursday before the festivities start.
Earlier than that, sir.
That's the first thing I do. Okay? That's probably that'd probably be the most legal thing I could say on YouTube on what I would do to them. Anything else, we'd get banned. No, but seriously. Okay, starting on Friday. So here we go. Sunday. They call it All-Star Weekend, but it should just be called All-Star Weeknights, because everything's done at night. Everything's in the evening, right? They had something called the Clorox Clutch Challenge. I remember that. D-League All-Star Game. They had horse. I think it was.
That was a bad idea.
See? Oh, this is cool. The Legends Classic. Sir, what the hell is the Hoop It Up All-Star Tournament? It was in 02 and 03. Was that when they got rid of the dunk contest?
I think so.
It's a 3-on-3 Hoop It Up game. 989 Sport. We must have not paid attention. Somebody has the full thing on YouTube.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
All right.
I'm going to be honest about the NBA All-Star Weekend. It hasn't been entertaining in a very long time. The last time the dunk contest was exciting was when Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were going at it. The last time the All-Star Game was entertaining is when they incorporated the Elam ending into the All-Star Game the first time around. Perhaps the last time the actual All-Star Game was exciting and had everyone on the edge of their seats was the 2001 game.
What happened? It's probably the question you're asking. Unfortunately, it isn't a simple answer. It's a very nuanced conversation that I'll try my best to simplify.
What I want to focus on are the two events that are very popular, the dunk contest and the All-Star Game itself. Let's begin with the dunk contest, because that's fallen from grace since the dunk-off between LaVine and Gordon. But even prior to that dunk contest, the event was suffering post-Vince Carter's legendary performance.
I believe after the poor judging that took place in the Gordon-LaVine dunk contest, where Aaron Gordon was snubbed, it turned off a lot of potential contestants.
Some would say it took place before that. Many people look at the fact that LeBron James never partaking in the contest also hurt the dunk contest.
Was it a missed opportunity? Yes. Do I feel that it hurt the dunk contest? No.
I truly believe the poor judging that has taken place in previous dunk contests is what drew athletes away from participating. As for the All-Star Game itself, I don't think I can pinpoint one thing that made the All-Star Game uncompetitive. If you allow the basketball pundits to tell it, they'll say it's because this generation is too friendly. I've also heard someone say there isn't enough incentive for the players to play hard, and that's why they don't do it. Of course, you have those that say it's just the stars trying to avoid injury. If you remember, D. Wade broke Kobe Bryant's nose in one All-Star Game. If you ask me as to why the game isn't competitive anymore, I'll tell you it's a little bit of everything that was aforementioned. Star players wanting to avoid injury, no incentives for participating and or winning the game. And to be honest, they play hard all year. Why would they want to play hard during their quote-unquote break? With Adam Silver announcing a new All-Star Game format prior to the NBA Finals last season, the NBA All-Star Game format will be USA versus the world. Seems like there is some excitement surrounding the All-Star Game again. What the league has to do is figure out how they're going to fix the entire weekend. I know I focused on the dunk contest and All-Star game, but it's the weekend that many basketball fans used to get excited for. I'm sure you've seen the title, and I've got my fellow host, Bravo, with me. On this episode of Hoop Haven, we're going to do our best to fix NBA All-Star weekend. I'll give what I feel can be done to make the weekend spectacular, and Bravo will also share what he would do to bring the weekend back to prominence. We'll be breaking down how we'd fix All-Star weekend for all 3 days. We're not sure how the NBA is going to do it, but we're going to give our way of doing it if we were the commissioners of the NBA.
Thanks for tapping in with us. Grab a snack and a drink. We're going to discuss how we would fix All-Star Weekend. Thanks for watching the episode.
Music by Wicked Keys.
I believe the very first days of festivities are very, very important. It's very similar to the importance of the first impression to some people.
This is the day that will create the excitement for the upcoming basketball events taking place over the weekend. This is the day you want to make an impression on not just the people who are at the actual event, but also the people who can't make it to the event watching on TV. For as long as I can remember, except for recent times, All-Star Weekend was something that Bravo and I would be hyped about. We knew that once February came around, we were about to witness the world's greatest pickup game. We knew the starters and who would be part of the remaining roster. 80% of the time, the rosters would feature our favorite players, whether they were starters or coming off the bench. I remember way back when my favorite point guard at the time, Allen Iverson, and his favorite point guard at the time, Stephon Marbury, teamed up in the All-Star game, perhaps the last really good All-Star game that everyone cared about. But before we get into the games, we have to discuss the events. One thing I've noticed as a fan of the league is that they don't really have a concert series anymore. Back in the day, they had the Inside Stuff jam sessions. These would feature the hottest acts in the music business, and they would perform for the fans of the league and the players that were present for the festivities. With how hip-hop or hip-hop adjacent music is the pulse of entertainment these days, you would think the league would embrace it. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that in recent years. Perhaps they don't televise the performances like they used to. Whether it's hip-hop or pop act, get them on stage for All-Star Weekend Day 1. And like Bravo will say later on, have a few acts open up for the main act. The main act can be determined by what city you're in or whatever major act is available at that time. I truly believe incorporating the music to connect with the youth can bring excitement back to the weekend. It can't be Day 1 of All-Star Weekend and we don't have some sort of basketball being played. An idea that Bravo had that I totally agree with is bring back the Shooting Stars competition. For those of you who don't know, it involved a current NBA player, a WNBA player, and a retired NBA player competing together in a shooting competition. With this, not only do you give a player who isn't an all-star an opportunity to rep for his team, but you also involve the red-hot WNBA. Adding players from the WNBA to this competition gets more eyes on their league and players who are already popular in their own right.
A win-win situation for both leagues.
After the Shooting Stars Challenge, the main event of the evening would be the Skills Challenge. I truly believe incorporating the jam session with these two events could really jumpstart All-Star Weekend in a way that we haven't seen in a while. Also, you don't have to bring in a bunch of filler to make up for the time that you didn't prepare for, which is something we witnessed last season with the Mr. Beast shooting competition between Damian Lillard and a lucky contestant from the crowd. I believe that received the most complaints when it came to last season's All-Star Weekend. Here's Bravo and I chopping it up about how we would fix the All-Star Weekend on Day 1.
How would you fix All-Star Weekend?
Okay, here's what I would do.
Listen,
First
hold on.
Hold on.
I know you about to cook, and I'm gonna let you cook. Because we're gonna do all 3 days.
Okay.
Day 1, Day
I'll
2,
get you.
Day 3. And I mean, I want you to break it down to like, you don't have to give times or anything like that, but no. Straight what events you want there, events that you've seen before, that you didn't like or that you did like, that you would reincorporate or completely get rid of. Of course, you've echoed your sentiments about two ball, so everyone knows how you feel about two ball.
The greatest event of all time. What? Didn't everybody love two ball?
Stop the cap, sir.
Oh,
Stop
sorry.
the cap.
Sorry.
And of course, what you would do with the All-Star game. But we seen that Mr. Silver has announced USA versus the world for the All-Star game next year.
Okay, starting on Friday, bring back jam session. They used to do it on Saturday mornings. Okay? Hip hop has always been a very big portion of the NBA, right? Remember that tape we had? It was house music though. But house music, dance music
was part of the culture at the time.
Has always been, and dance music in the 90s was us anyway. It was black people.
That was us.
I mean,
that's a fact.
It's all black people that were singing them songs.
That's a fact.
So bring that in. Bring back a jam session. I don't know who's a famous DJ that's not a producer right now. Every DJ is a producer, I feel like. Give me a not Funk Master Flex. That's our generation. I'm talking about a DJ that people rock with right now. There isn't really any. Nobody rocks with the radio. I got an AI DJ on Spotify.
Most of them are like regional now.
Yeah. Okay. So give me a
Funk Flex.
Where
the All-Star game is.
Sure.
Whoever
is it in Vegas? It's in LA. Whoever the top DJ in Set City. Let him run the jam session. Make it a festivity. Artists performing. You had J. Cole that one year doing a halftime show. Don't just leave it to the 10-minute, 15-minute halftime show.
Right.
Have a jam session to kick off the weekend.
Fast.
You're in Houston, Travis Scott. You're in Canada, Drizzy Drake. You're in Cali, Kendrick and Friends. You're anywhere. You're in Florida, the Mayor, Pitbull. It don't matter. You're in Atlanta, Ludacris, Migos. Like, it's ridiculous. If the WWE at this point in 2025 has realized that, we need to tap in to hip hop culture to stay relevant, like it always has been for the last 30 years since McDonald's was doing hip hop commercials, the NBA needs to get on that wagon. And that's the first thing I would do. Jam session to get the party started. People will love that. Oh, we get to see people perform and all that. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Corresponding with the jam session, night one, right? Night one. Nothing crazy night one. Okay. Give me, okay, where's the thing I like? It's the three player joint, but it's like an obstacle course they're doing together. I can't remember the name of it. It had a legend, it had a current player, and it had a WNBA player. And they had to hit the shot from half court, right?
That was the final joint.
That's all fun. That's all fun. I like that one. Whatever the name of that game. I don't even remember the game, so it must not be that memorable.
But if I find it, I will pop it up here.
Okay. Give me that. Right. Give me that.
Pop it up there.
Yep. I cannot remember the name of it, but whatever it was better than two ball. I hated two ball.
It was shooting
stars. So the first winners were
Houston,
Derek Fisher, Lisa Leslie, and Magic. Yep. Then Phoenix, San Antonio, Detroit. Then they started doing it by team names. So Team Bosch won 3 years in a row. Chris Bosch, Swin Cash, and Dominique Wilkins.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, I don't understand why they go away.
I think that was Dominique,
names.
Like after he retired from San Antonio, so his Jimmy was crazy.
Right. So
I remember that.
Yeah, it was better than two ball. That obstacle course with the three, they had to make. One had to make a layup. They had to make a jumper. Then they had to do this, and then they had to make it from half court. That's still some basketball, okay?
Yeah. You're getting still basketball oriented. Yep.
Right. You got the fans involved with the jam session. Then you're getting the legends, current players, and the women involved all in one event. Okay. You want another event for the night because you want to stretch out the night. So you've had people perform, you've had artists. Let's be smart. Let's stretch the performance out. Let's have this artist, then that game I just talked about with the three folks. I can't remember the name of it. Then let's do another feature artist, right? Of wherever you are, right? Boom. Then let's throw in the obstacle course joint, the skills challenge, because I always like that one. Test pass. Right. Skills challenge. Let's do that. Let's do that on Friday night. Jam session with a feature artist. That game, feature artist. Skills course, skills competition, main event artist. Let's make it all about the music. Night one, Friday. We got plenty of time. Saturday, Sunday. All right. So that's my Friday. That's my Friday. Okay.
Bravo had an amazing idea for the day 2 festivities, so we're going to start with that. Here's what he had to say on how he would handle day 2.
Okay, so far.
Facts.
Saturday's my hoop day. Saturday, Sunday's my hoop day.
Which makes sense.
Saturday afternoon, I would start a rookie versus sophomore tournament. Rookie versus sophomore tournament.
Elaborate.
4 teams. 4 teams, right? 4 teams, Big 3 style, game 50, full court. Okay? 4 teams.
Hold on. Taking elements from Unrivaled and Big 3 and throwing that on the NBA stage?
4 teams, game to 50, full court. Okay? Let's keep it 5v5. That's their game. Let's keep it 5v5. I don't want to change that. 5v5, right? 4 teams, 4 rookie squads. 2 rookie teams, 2 sophomore teams. Gives those rookies, that's 20 rookies, 20 sophomores, right? Not even that many. Let's say 8.
Not even 8 each.
So 32 players.
Yep.
16 rookies, 16 sophomores. Perfect, right? Because they do like 12. 16
Everybody
rookies,
plays.
16
Everybody
sophomores. Plays. You select 4 captains. They pick from the rookies and sophomores. Doesn't have to be rookies. Doesn't have to be sophomores, right? Doesn't have to be rookie teams. You got 16. You got 32. 4 captains. 4 best performing rookies and sophomores.
Yes.
2 best rookies. 2 best sophomores. They get to pick. They probably gonna pick their homies, whatever. Boom, there's the 4 teams, right? Already selected from beforehand. They hash it out. Winner continues on to that tournament that they did this past year on Sunday. Okay. So that's Saturday afternoon. Before the night falls, we already know who is going to move on to the tournament on Sunday.
Right. Okay.
Dunk contest. I'm sorry, 3-point competition.
Of course.
Dunk contest.
Right.
I'm good.
What would you change about the dunk contest, though?
What would I change about the dunk contest? What did they do last year? They have a timer again, didn't they?
I think so.
Get rid of the goddamn timer. I hate the timer. That's the first thing. Stop putting pressure on these boys. Stop putting pressure on them. The pressure's already on them. Now you're rushing them with time. That's what kills the dunk and the creativity. Because now it's like,
what about judging? What about the competitors? What would you do to make it better?
About who joins?
Who judges? Yeah, and who the competitors? Yeah. What would you?
I've got no gripe with the judges. Unless you're gonna be Julius Erving and give everything an 8 like a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, unless you're gonna be Julius, Dr. J, you're gonna give 8 like a hater, then no. But no, judging, fine. I feel like participants, like, bro, the last two dunk contest winners is by a guy in the G League. He's not even in
the league, bro.
So Mac McClung's not good enough to have an NBA roster spot, but he's a good dunker. What's that? What are you telling me about your league? There's not one guy out of, Jesus Christ, 450. There's not 4 guys out of 450 players that is exceptionally well at dunking that can compete at the dunk contest. I blame Aaron Gordon never winning. Never winning. Right. It's D Wade's fault.
Right.
Aaron Gordon should have won one of them dunk contests. He was the best dunker since. And damn it, now he's a 3-point shooter because he said, fuck all that dunking. It ain't doing nothing for me.
And it's hurting my wrist. That's a
right, bro. Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine was probably the last good duel.
The last really good dunk
and that was
contest.
probably like almost 15 years ago now. Almost, maybe like 10 years ago. Probably like 10 years ago.
Right? I thought it was like 2015, right?
It's probably about 10 years ago. Yes. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous when you think about it.
Bro.
So that's my problem with the dunk contest. You're going to continue to have the dunk contest. You got to have niggas that are going to be creative there. And it's got to be recognizable faces. Nobody knows who Mac McClung is until February 13th. Nobody knows who Mac McClung is. And then they forget about who Mac McClung is on February 16th when it's back to the regular scheduled program. So it's like, my dunk contest had Jordan, had Dwight Howard, Vince Carter, Steve Francis. Guys who were really trying. Darrell Armstrong even tried, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on, dog. Like
it's easier to market when you have the faces.
Kobe. Brent Barry.
Brent Barry. Word.
I can't even tell you who was in the last 2 dunk contests besides the winner. Can you? Without me looking it
Jaylen
up.
Brown.
Sure.
Jumped
Yeah,
over
he
Kai
got
Cenat.
eliminated.
That's the only
Didn't
reason
he?
why I remember.
And didn't he get eliminated?
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's what I would say.
Damn, that's crazy.
If you're going to compete in the dunk contest, you either need to be a profile dunker in the NBA. In the NBA, like you are Obi Toppin.
Obi,
You are
Ja
a-
Morant.
You're a lob threat or you are a menace above the rim. It's the only way you're joining my dunk contest. If not, we're not having it this year. Shoot, fuck it. We'll do a 3-point contest. I'm not going to risk you putting out shit dunks. We're not
Right.
doing dunk contest this year. I'm fine with
Right.
that. Okay.
Right.
So that's my sad day. Tournament. Winner moves on to the other tournament on Sunday. Okay.
On Sunday.
Okay.
I want to hear this. This is going to be interesting.
As you can see, Bravo's idea for a rookie-sophomore tourney is top tier. At least to me it is, because he takes a great idea from last season and expands the field. 4 teams, 2 rookies, and 2 sophomores are captains like Bravo said, and they pick from the field of players. The winner of the tourney goes on to compete Sunday. I believe that alone would make the rookie-sophomore tournament super competitive because the winner partakes in Day 3's event, which we'll be getting to shortly. Of course, we have to keep the legendary events like the dunk contest and 3-point contest because those events are staples to the weekend. I don't think there's anything you have to change about the 3-point contest because the shooters never disappoint. And if I'm going to be honest, that event perhaps has been holding down All-Star Weekend for the past decade. If you remember when they had the special shootout between Sabrina Ionescu and Steph Curry, that became a viral moment. They were talking about that event well after the festivities, and folks wanted to know when will it happen again. I mentioned earlier why I believe the dunk contest has fallen from grace. So, the way I would fix it is, I would need to get judges that really appreciate a great dunk. I don't need any judges that are leading with ego. I want judges that understand the importance of not only the contest, but the entire weekend. The dunk contest would be the main event of the weekend before we start playing the world's greatest pickup games. So I would need the participants and judges to understand what's at stake here. As for the participants, I don't mind if you come from the G League or from the actual league, but you must understand you have to put on a show. That's what I appreciated about Mac McClung's performances at the dunk contest these last few seasons. Not saying that his performances were Vince Carter level, not at all, but you can't deny that he knew that he had to put on a show. I just wish he had 2 other contestants that understood the assignment so this new generation of basketball fans can see the top players in the world have a dunk off.
Now it's time we discuss. Bravo and I pretty much shared the same ideas on how Day 3 should go. So here we are discussing what Day 3 should look like and how it should be handled.
Sunday. Okay. We have just selected 8 players from rookies and sophomores. So to what we think now, the best rookies and sophomores that have been there. We now need 3 more teams of 8. So that leaves us with 24 players, 12 from the East, 12 from the West. All right.
Yep, right.
Real sample.
Yeah.
I'm picking, wait, am I bugging? Yeah, that's 24. I'm picking
24.
3 captains. I'm picking 3 captains, right? Fuck that Chuck, Shaq, Kenny bullshit, because that was rigged. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Clearly.
The way they picked the teams was rigged because it didn't make sense them passing over certain guys to leave foreign guys open for Chuck. I said, oh, these niggas bullshitted their way through this draft. This was a real draft.
That was
would have not picked this
predetermined
one.
like a mug.
Yeah, it was rigged. It was a good work, good storyline.
Yeah, great work. There you go.
3 captains. They select their 7 players. So there's your field of 4 teams again. Sunday, come meet me at 12 noon. First game of the tournament.
Okay.
I got 3 games. Guess what, DSP? They played 5-on-5 to 50 rookie sophomore. Now we're grown men. We're in the NBA. Okay, we're playing full games now. Okay. We're playing full games.
Okay.
Short, and we're not playing 12 minutes to kill us, right?
No.
But we're playing a lot of basketball on Sunday. We're gonna have some fun, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna play.
That's the point, bro.
First round is gonna be 6-minute quarters. Okay, we're gonna play half a game. We're gonna play 24 minutes. Okay.
The sense of urgency throughout the game will be crazy.
Instead of this first or whatever point, we're gonna play 24 minutes. It gives everybody a fair shake. We're gonna play 24. whatever. Top rated team based off of analytics, right? Off of the 8 they picked, you can do analytics. Off the 8 they picked, you can rate the teams.
Right.
Top rated team against the rookies and sophomores.
Right.
2v3. 2v3. Sunday, 12 noon, rookie sophomore game versus the top seed. Okay. 2-3 game following after. Give them boys a break. Give me another modern performance, like a halftime show. Give me another musical performance midway through, because again, we are still making it about the culture and all that good stuff. So you got music halfway through the tournament now. Forget, because that gives the guys a break. It'll give them an hour, give them 2 hours, right? Now we have our championship. Our championship game should be the best of the all-star teams going against the best of the all-star teams.
Right.
Full 12-minute quarters.
Right.
Fourth quarter, Elam ending. And we're out of here. And that's my all-star weekend. Might sound a little complicated, and I want to find out the name of that.
It's not complicated at all. The thing that put the icing on the cherry on top was the Elam ending. I don't think they should ever
go into
get rid of that.
No, they should
end the game on a bucket.
Yeah,
that's how the game should be. The world's greatest pickup game with the world's quote unquote best players.
Damn right.
Should end on a bucket.
Like
not on a buzzer, on a bucket.
I love how he wanted to get the Sunday festivities started at noon. That means from at least noon to close to midnight, that is top-tier basketball being played throughout the day. By that time, the Super Bowl has been played, and hoops is the hottest sport on TV, so you have to take advantage of that. 3 pickup games featuring the best players in the world going at it. The amount of highlights and viral moments that the NBA can capitalize off of would be insane. To have that much basketball being played on a Sunday by the best players in the world should be enough to get people excited for the weekend. And of course, you have to incorporate music since we had the jam session in day 1. You would have to incorporate the music aspect in all 3 days, but this day for sure. You would perhaps want the hottest act or the top act that's available that weekend to be there for day 3. Everybody will be in attendance and everybody will be watching at home. This is how you can get a younger generation involved with the league, an issue that has been brought up the last few seasons.
Oh, I'm sorry. I left something out. The NBA All-Star Celebrity Game.
Oh, you'll probably do that first night, right?
No, I wouldn't do it at all.
Yeah, because I was like, with the way you had it set up, the celebrities will be there.
Celebrities will be there.
You know what I'm saying? They'll do like whatever the media stuff, but
in my world anyway, MTV is doing the All-Star Celebrity Game. Rock and Jock exists where I got my All-Star weekend. Or if you want to be cool, you want a celebrity game, we're calling it Rock and Jock. We're bringing Rock and Jock back. We're gonna have fun. 5-point goals that are higher than the joint.
Right.
4-point lines.
Right.
Half court, big shots. I'm cool with that. We'll do
Remember when Cameron was on there?
Yeah.
That was the best.
Queen Latifah stole the ball from Sean Kemp, Will Smith, all that. 90, they understood. MTV understood. Sure. If you want to do an All-Star Celebrity Game, we'll do it on Thursday. We'll start the weekend on Thursday. Sure. And we'll do it then. Thursday night. Rock and Jock basketball.
The jam session will make so much more sense.
As you can see, we didn't incorporate the new format that will be featured in this season's All-Star Game. We will have to see how things work out with that. Will they continue to add content creators as filler for the time they didn't account for? What will they do with the rookie-sophomore tournament? Will they ever bring back the jam sessions? Bravo and I do not work for the NBA, but we love the product. Huge fans of the game of basketball, and the NBA sits at the pinnacle, so it's only right we expect top quality when it comes to the festivities and events of All-Star Weekend. I hope I was able to simplify such a nuanced conversation regarding All-Star Weekend. There's so much that goes into what happened to All-Star Weekend. In trying to simplify it, I hope you were able to see from your own perspective why All-Star Weekend has been so weak as of late. I would like to say thank you for watching this episode, because you could have been doing anything else, but you gave us your time, and we truly appreciate that. Please be sure to hit that like button because it helps us out tremendously. Also, leave a comment with some feedback. Let us know how you would fix the All-Star Weekend. Please be sure to share this video with other basketball fans that want to see the weekend brought back to prominence. Once again, thank you for giving us your time. This has been another episode of Hoop Haven. I'm DSP. Salute to Bravo, and thanks for watching this episode of Hoop Haven. Thank you.